Hi everyone, you reach Chronicles of the Gray Hair Diva. If this is your first time, welcome. If not, welcome back. For all of you out there, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that every time I upload a video, you will be notified. Hit the like button, chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. And share my video with your friends and family so that they can come to my channel and get to know me also. I'm here today with a quick video on my recap for Love and Marriage Huntsville. I want to say this is this season 3 or 4 for now? Okay, but whatever season it is, they're giving me life out the gate. Episode number 1 reminded me why I even give up my time to watch a reality show. So reality shows are supposed to be, real life. And many of them have since turned into a loosely scripted situation. Now, Love and Marriage Huntsville is one of those shows where I feel it is not scripted, that it is really about what's really going on in these individuals' lives. And that's why I love every minute of it and I'm here for it. This first episode for this season was everything. If it has set the stage for what we have to come, it's going to be, oh, what a season. So I'm going to start out by saying this. Another thing that I love about this show is I think every single one of the castmates are absolutely beautiful, gorgeous in their own way. In terms of the females, the men are good-looking men. They're handsome. These ladies, to me, their makeup is always beat to the gods. They all have their own unique and different style of dressing, but I think they all dress very nice. I love to see them. I love to see their clothing. I think, again, the makeup is always flawless, and they give us their true, authentic self in every single scene. My opinion. You let me know your thoughts in the comments. Do you feel like this cast is just real? They're just giving us what really happens if you were behind closed doors and no cameras were there. Now, the only exception is I think it probably would get a little more heated. That's my personal opinion. But I do feel it's extremely authentic. I think it's raw reactions. I think the questions are questions that they definitely would ask if no cameras was there. I'm here for it, loving it, and I can't wait to see this entire season. And with that being said, they're coming up with Love and Marriage Love and Marriage DMV area with Monique Samuels, formerly from the Real Housewives of Potomac. Monique has some big some big shoes to fill. If this Love and Marriage DMV area is going to be a piece of a success, she's really going to have to bring it, because they have a tough act to follow with everybody that's in love with Love and Marriage Huntsville. So let's start off with Tisa and Marcel, right? So Marsau was messy after the reunion last year, and Carlos King asked, how many of you knew of this mistress or side piece or co-star that Martel was dating? And Marceau admitted, I met her. I know, who she is. When we was all on this trip together, she was there. And Maurice decided at that point, which is all on Maurice, he could have told the truth, but he didn't want to deal with the heat at the time. He said he don't know her, never seen her, and he wasn't there. Voila, a picture appears with the evidence that he was there. His own brother. So I guess Marcel, all of a sudden, is not his brother's keeper. His own brother posted the picture on his social media, and the world went crazy, wild, and it got out of control because it proved Maurice to be a liar, because he was there. And if that means he was there, that means that he did know about Martel's co-star / side chick. In addition to that, what put more fuel to the fire is the fact that co-star Ariane Curry, the mistress, the side piece, did an interview with, fellow blogger Tasha K, and said that all of them were cheaters, and that at that particular event, Marsau and Maurice slept with other women, right? So here's the thing. That picture being posted by Marsau was craziness, and it's bringing up a lot of heat and a lot of tension within the marital groups. So he claimed he just posted that picture. He felt like it wasn't a big deal. He also, in my opinion, Marsau is the ultimate gaslighter. He changes Tisa's mind, or at the very least, he always tells her things to make her question her own feelings, thoughts, in actions. Okay, so he tells her every single time, don't let the public get to you. Don't listen to outside noises. Why are you say you don't want to give this girl life, but you talking about it is giving her life. He said, listen, don't worry about none of that. None of that is true. Stop listening to it. Which is so funny to me, because Marsau recently responded to the outside noises. He was pissed when people were saying that Melanie and Marcel gave him and Tisa the come up by bringing them on Love and Marriage Huntsville. He responded. He was pissed. He said, we were doing things before we got on that show, and we continue to do them. So why is it okay that he can tell Tisa, don't listen to the outside noises? She's doing the most with that, but yet he fell victim to the outside noises. So he's not even listening to his own advice. But that's why I said he's gaslighting Tisa. Something where there's smoke, there's fire. And something about what Ariane said on the Tasha K interview about them all being cheaters. I'm not saying it's true, but I'm also not saying that it's not true. I'm saying there's some more investigating that needs to go on with that situation, because if Maurice, his brother, thought it was all innocent, why did he feel the need to lie on stage at the reunion and to his wife in front of the world and said he don't know, he wasn't there, but now we got the picture proving he was there? So let's move on from Tisa and Marsau right now. But like I said, you got to give it up to Marsau. He's the ultimate gaslighter. Oh, you know what? I got to back up. This is another reason why I'm saying he's the ultimate gaslighter. You have your husband, and your husband comes to you and said he wants to go out of country. He wants to go to Africa. He wants to go on a trip by himself. And you're like, deuces, cool. Tisa, you're better than me. And listen, I'm not married, so maybe this is what you have to do when you're a married couple. Y'all could talk to me in the comments, but I'm not letting my husband go to Africa without me, because he needs to relax, release, and relate. At best, I may say, you can have a weekend, maybe a few hours away to yourself, but you going to fly to Africa solo because you need to think? My brother, do me a favor. The therapist you claim you don't want to go to and you don't like, I'm going to need you to seek therapy. But what you're not going to do is get on a plane, leave me and the kids here, and go all the way to Africa, and I've never been to Africa. At best, let's the whole family go to Africa, and maybe we'll have an extra room and maybe a couple activities. You go off on your own, and then we meet up together again at night for dinner. But what we're not going to do is you going to Africa by yourself. This man, he ought to write a book, because he is married and he still gets to do what he wants, And if his wife even tries to think for herself for a smidgen of a second that something is amiss, he makes sure he tells her, shut all those noises down in your head. Your own intuition and thought process is off. You're giving that too much energy. It's not a big deal. He's good. Write a book, Marsau. Maybe some of these men out there would still be married if they had a couple of lines out of your playbook, because I sit there and watch the TV like, Tisa, I love you. You're absolutely gorgeous. And no, I do not want to see the demise of your marriage. But do you not see what we see? That this man is gaslighting you to the 10th power. He gets to go to Africa solo. Do you think he will let you go to Africa solo and leave him and the kids behind? It ain't gonna happen, boo-boo. Do you think that if you had a picture with you and all the ladies, and there was something amiss out there, some rumors saying that you was cheating, you think he would be cool with that? And then you saying that the post of this picture had no impact on you whatsoever, you wasn't hurt. But every scene when you're talking to your husband and he doesn't even allow you to get words out of your mouth and communicate your own thought process, he shuts you down. You look extremely hurt. Maybe my eyes is deceiving me. I don't know. But everything about you, your posture, your demeanor, when he shut you down, it shows hurt and pain. But you said you're good. You're okay. You think everybody outside in the world is talking crazy, and your husband is just being picked on and disliked for no reason. Tisa, I'm going to need the whole community of ladies to come have a talk with you. And again, no one wants to see. I didn't even want to see was Melody and Marcel break up. But Tisa, we gonna need you to wake up just a tad bit. Just a tad bit. Let's move on to Kimmy and Maurice. Kimmie, another one, absolutely gorgeous. And Maurice. So Kimmie asked Maurice, what's up with the picture that was posted? You said you wasn't there. Now we got a picture and you are there. You were there. And did you sleep with this linebacker? So the fact that they're continuing this linebacker disrespectful analogy, I don't like, right? I think that if anything, Kimmie should have said, did you sleep with this lady like Ariane's claimed you did? And so, of course, Maurice, he's another one. He's spinning, dancing around in a circle and said, absolutely not. Anybody that knows me know I wouldn't sleep with a linebacker. Well, Maurice, stop, because there's men out there that as long as they're getting pleasure, they wouldn't care what the person looked like who was pleasuring them. They'll accept it, right? And the very fact that you did not tell us the truth in the beginning, that you were there and you did meet Ariane and you did know her. Now I'm giving you the side eye and thinking to myself, yeah, you slept with the girl that they want to call the linebacker. And you're going to hold that down to the very end, to your grave. You're going to hold that down. And so Kimmie has been emotional for a while about a lot of things that have been going on between her and Maurice, right? And again, I don't want to see the demise of the relationship between Kimmie and Maurice. However, Kimmie, but you again too, now that the shoe is on your foot. See, we all could say a lot of things about what we would and would not do, but we really truly don't know until the shoe is on our foot. So now that the shoe is on your foot and you saying you want to believe your husband. Well, I don't really know a woman out there that would say I don't want to believe my husband. Of course you want to believe your husband, but again, usually where there's smoke, there's fire. And so the question I would have asked my husband, Kimmie, is first, before I even ask you about did you sleep with somebody, why did you tell me, why did you tell the world that you never met this girl, you wasn't around this girl, and now a picture surfaces and you were there. You was at the situation at the time where we're questioning. That's where I would have started. Why did you lie, boo? And I would have said, because you lied about that, now I'm asking you, did you sleep with somebody? I'm asking you, but unless you say yes, nothing else that comes out your mouth, I'm going to believe it. So because she knows she's going to stay, and she has a right to stay, this is her husband, right? You got a right to believe him or accept whatever comes out his mouth because it's your husband. But because she's going to stay, she want to put a little spin on it to the world and say, listen, at that particular time, we wasn't married. But y'all was living together in a committed relationship. And I want to say, I don't know for sure, I want to say y'all was already engaged to be married. So, but she wants to throw the little spin on it because we wasn't married yet. If he did sleep with somebody at that time, not a big deal. Kimmie, I didn't buy that. I bought that you pissed. I bought that you trying to give us an excuse. So when you do find out that it is true that he perhaps might have slept with somebody at that time, you going to give us the spin that y'all wasn't married. Because she also laid the groundwork to say that, I believe when people get married, you rise up to a high level and you have a different responsibility. Well, I believe even when people are dating, if we are dating and we say it's just us and we're in a committed monogamous relationship, it should be just us. You shouldn't be off on a trip sleeping with someone else. Okay? Especially if we took our dating to a whole nother level. We bought a house together and we moved in together. Kimmie, I didn't buy it. You seem hurt. But you also seem like, again, you want to lay the groundwork that I'm staying with my man to the end. And that's your right and that's your opportunity to do that. So let's move on to Mel. What I do like about this show is that even though Mel and Marcel are no longer together, there's an opportunity for both of them to stay on the show and both of them to make money. I appreciate that, right? Because listen, this man has kids he gotta care for, and he needs his payday. He needs his check. So I'm glad that they're able to, even if they don't film on the same day or film together, I'm glad that they're able to still be on this show together, because I can't even yet wrap my mind around the fact that there is no Mel and Marcel. I know I got to get that together, and I probably need a couple more episodes or maybe just one more season, and I'll be all together with it. But it's hard for me to picture that. So anyway, Mel is still having a struggle relationship with Destiny. Apparently she caught Destiny talking about her. She's not here for it. So Mel is throwing a pajama party, and I think Destiny or whoever is not going to be invited. We shall see. That's what's going on with Mel. But Mel wanted to comfort Kimmie because she knew about the picture and heard about the picture. And again, Kimmie, I see the pain, I see the hurt, and I hope together through these next couple of episodes we could get past this. So why are the Whitlows here? I thought we was done last season. But apparently, Love and Marriage Huntsville, Carlos King, he loves the Whitlows, and we're still seeing them. So we saw Big Lou, and Big Lou, his whole storyline and theme is still that he wants to be the spokesperson on, how to hold a marriage together. I hope he gets another storyline, or they get another storyline. I'm over it. I was over the Whitlows, but again, since I love and Marriage Huntsville and I'm watching, I got to get to try to figure this relationship out that I'm going to have with the Whitlows for another season. We'll see how it goes. I'm not going to, push him out the door yet. We didn't get to see Tiffany this first episode. I guess she's coming soon. We'll see if they change their approach and they're really going to be transparent this season. I'm not hopeful, but we shall see. Now, we'll go quickly back to Maurice and Kimmie and Marsau and Letitia had a dinner at the other brother's house with his wife, to kind of talk about the posting of this picture and how they felt. So Kimmie is like trying to speak up for her husband, just telling Marsau like, yo, it's messed up you posted this picture. Do I think it's messed up that he posted the picture? Oh, 100%. Did it cause a lot of chaos, mayhem? Absolutely, 100%. But again, Kimmie, your focus is off. Your focus is off. Regardless of him posting that picture, the fact that the picture exists and your husband is in the picture, that's the real problem, baby girl. I don't need to go to nobody's house to talk to nobody's husband, even if it is my brother-in-law, to say, yo, why'd you do that? My beef, my concerns, my questions is all with my husband. And like I said, I want to know why you're in the picture and you claim you was not there. That's what I want to know. This chick went on a whole interview and said y'all all are cheaters. Now, what do you want me to believe, husband? When you told me you wasn't there, and I see now with my own eyes, you were there. I don't need to have a dinner with nobody, okay? But this season is shocking to me. In every single season before this, Maurice and Marsau was thick as thieves. They were each other's brother keeper. But Marsau has dropped the ball. It seems like he is not his brother's keeper, and I wonder why. Where did this tables turn? What spun around to make him say he's not going to have his own brother's back anymore? And so Maurice, and that's why I said it's going to be good this season, Maurice said to himself, oh, if my brother want to play this game, Maurice sat at that dinner table and said, listen, you want to drop pictures? Well, my brother, roll easy. Why? Because I know a lot of stuff that happened at that little gathering that I'm not saying either. Honey, it's going to go down this season. I will end with this. Destiny is doing something I personally would never do. The hardest thing that can ever happen in a group of friends, especially a group of friends that are all coupled up, is when one of those couples split. It's like we're all getting a divorce. We're all splitting because now we got to decide whose team are we on. Are we team the male? Are we team the female? And people say, well, you don't have to pick sides. Well, indirectly you do. Why? Because every time there's an event, you got to decide who you're inviting to that event. Do I invite him or do I invite her? You got to always decide who, if you're doing some group other things in group, like which way does you gonna blow the wind? So with Destiny, my opinion, if the female was my friend, I'm staying team female. I'm staying with male. I'm not talking to her ex outside of a group situation. If there is a group activity and he's there, then I'll say my hellos or whatever. But I'm not meeting this man on a corner, on the side of the street, down the block. He ain't texting me that's outside of a group text. Yo, I'm team male. So Destiny, we're going to wait and see what your reasoning is behind this whole situation. But right now, Destiny, I like you, but I'm not liking this. I'm not liking how, you seem to be entertaining Martell a little bit too much. And it seems as if Destiny is going to come out with some music. I didn't know Destiny sung or sings or whatever. But we're going to see how it goes. But thanks, guys, for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button. Chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. Do you think that Marsau is the ultimate gaslighter? Do you think he was dead wrong for putting this picture, posting it on his social media? Why do you think all of a sudden he is not his brother's keeper? And Kimmie, oh Kimmie, what do you think about this and her and the whole Maurice situation? I could be dead wrong, but it's apparent like Kimmie is a little more disappointed and sadder in her marriage than she should be. When I love pets, but when the dog is more comforting, pleasing, and a better friend to you than your husband, Houston, we got a problem. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back, and I'll see you in the next video.